great work, everybody. Keep it up. You're doing exceptionally well. You've got to be really proud of yourself. Keep up the good work. Excellent. Right, so we're looking now at developing long-term mutually beneficial partnerships with our perfect future customer. Right, so how do we go about doing it? Remember, we're talking about using social selling. So this is it's an integral, really important part of your multi-channel communication strategy. But now we're going to talk about what do we need to do in order to engage our customers, in order to create awareness and support our customers to increase the velocity of each deal through our sales pipeline, right? So the first thing, and I think this is something we need to keep in our mind always, is you can't sell to the wrong customer. Now, for years, we've been under the misconception that if anybody uses a product similar to the product that we sell, they're a potential customer. Now, in the macro perspective, yes, they are, but ultimately, what we want to do is, I'm a lazy salesperson. I know that sounds really bad, okay? But I'm a lazy salesperson, and because I'm lazy, I don't want to battle. I don't want to struggle to sell. So if I sell, of course, if somebody uses a product similar to my product, I can sell them that product, but it becomes difficult. Let's say the current supplier has a unique selling proposition or has something, a benefit over us, and that benefit is really important to that customer. We've got no chance of ever supplying that customer. So we need to understand it. That's why we choose our Magnificent 50. Those are completely identified customers who are aligned with our tribe. In other words, they are customers who need exactly what we have to sell. They have the right demographic, the right psychographic. They are a perfect fit. In other words, they are perfectly aligned with our tribe. Next, we need to create the relevant content. So what is the purpose of the social selling? Well, the purpose of social selling is education, putting information, engagement, encouraging, helping our customers to move deals through our sales pipeline. What we've got to do is, the question you want to answer is, what content? Obviously, we've done that exercise. We've gone through the organization and we found all the bits and pieces of information that's in various sales professionals' computers, in the marketing department, maybe even the CEO has got some very powerful documents. So we've gathered that information and we've put it in our central online area where we can easily access it. But as you know, this is a dynamic process. Customers' needs are unique to them. So the content that we may have may not be adequate to do what we need it to do. So this is where we've got to understand, do we have the content? If we don't have the content, who's going to create it? Is it going to be us? What content needs to be created? Because the moment you can put the right content in front of the right customer who is experiencing that challenge, it makes it really easy to close sales. And like I said, I'm a lazy salesperson. I'm not lazy when it comes to research and following the process, but I don't want to struggle. You know, it's not true. Because there's 7.8 billion people on the planet doesn't mean there are 7.8 billion potential customers. No. There's certain things we do well. Our product performs really well in certain environments, and believe it or not, guys, your competitor products perform better than yours in other environments. Don't try and sell where your competitors are strong. Sell where you're strong. It makes selling so easy. It makes conveying your message. It makes engaging, educating. The whole sales process becomes so much easier when you're selling to people where you have a benefit or an advantage. You want to engage in meaningful conversations, right? So remember, yes, it's social, but it's about a conversation. You need to make sure, if you're going to put a blog out there and someone comments on your blog, you better respond, okay? You've got to make sure that you are engaging. The point of social selling is social. You need to make sure that it becomes, or should I rather say, once you can ensure that it becomes a conversation, now it becomes really easy for you to engage the customer, talk to the customer, educate the customer, put the right information in front of the customer at the perfect time. You want to show them that you're an industry expert. It becomes so easy. Like I said, I want to make my selling process as easy as possible. The moment somebody's gone off, I had a guy from Dallas many years ago, I can't remember, 2008 I think it was, and he contacted me showing me, or should I rather say, he'd been following me on social media for months, but he took the conversation off social media and actually invited me to come to Texas. That's what I want for you. Is I want a conversation. I want you to be able to meet your future customers and close more sales. Social media is all about supporting that process. Or should I rather say social selling is all about supporting that process.